Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So just starting off with Euro USD as we usually do, and it looks like we are either breaking through the structure or basically just testing it at the moment. So we do need to wait for the Fed's minutes today, later this afternoon, and that is going to be the key catalyst here of what is being read into those minutes. Okay. Basically, if it's a dovish outlook, in other words, less interest rate hikes, expect this to rise, and more of the same for last year from an interest rate hike perspective, then should be some kind of a pullback. Don't think there's much structure. The closest bit of structure that we do have is down here at the moment, which is 104.847, and that's on the 8 hour. If you look at this on the hour, we have a break of the moving averages here, quite a big break, but you can see how the bars are going small to big, always a sign of exhaustion. So now we're consolidating. So I think this is the first level to watch, and then the second level to watch is around here. But in between these two levels, you can see there's a lot of tails here, which you can find. You could find some kind of price action off that. So for short setups, 106.077 and 105.736. Probably worthwhile just adding in some of the key levels in between those two. Scrolling to the left and picking them up. Any rejection off here, any price action off these areas, inside bars, pin bars, etc., then I would expect a continuation down to at least 104.847. The only thing that'll be getting me long, to be honest, would be the 1 hour moving averages crossing back over, and we're starting to sort of move the front. But if you look at the oscillators, you look at what's going on, I suspect we're probably going to get another leg down. And another way of doing this would be just take your first move down, which is that one, and then sort of balance it on the target, and you can see that would also give you a fairly decent rejection, which would be from up here somewhere. 106.484. We need to break above the highs of yesterday for anything to start reversing back to the upside. So anyway, for me, this is a sit on hands until the Feds have finished their song and dance before looking at it. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, we did get the rejection we were looking for yesterday. Don't think we've picked up much movement on it. You can see it. Well, I apologize, we didn't quite get it, so this level's still open. I'd be paying attention to 131.511. So this is giving you converse of what's happening on the Euro USD. If we do get above this level, 135.511, and find support there, then that starts opening up the move to the upside again, and then you're probably going to be looking for some structure higher up, and this is what looks like to be the most logical area. Look at how much support and resistance is at this area. So move up to this 132.486 area. Wouldn't want to be jumping in longer from here. This is still short, and this is also looking to be like some form of a flag set up here as well. So well worth doing this. Pay attention to the level that we're at the moment. You should see, if you're a drop below it, you should see a move down and then a bounce back and a rejection of that area for a move down. And you're probably worthwhile doing that on the 15 minutes. You see yesterday was all over the place. No real opportunities, but it could be brewing today. But I also think this is a sit on hands until the Feds have finished their song and dance this evening. Moving on to the pound, British pound, Japanese yen. So looking at the 8 hour, we've got this weekly gap up here, and we also have a bit of structure up, higher up, which would make a lot more sense to me, and that would be a retest of this 158.678. We've got a pin bar here. Now I'm not so sure that pin bar is off any structure. Just look to the left. suppose we could argue that that is structure here. We had 2 attempts at resistance and a few attempts at support here going back. So there is a little bit of structure there that we bounced off. And I take that back. We didn't bounce off it, we missed it. So I don't think there's any merit for this being a bottom at the moment. I think you should be still looking to be shorting, but you want to be short off resistance higher up. And at the moment, that one is obviously not going to happen. And this one is also not being tested. So the one to look out for, there are 3 areas to pay attention to here. Get them all in. So the first one is this area here. If we can get a rejection of 157.370, or alternatively a rejection of 157.854, and right at the top here would be another opportunity as well, which is 158.678. But yesterday was a big down, big up day, lots of confusion. So I suspect we're probably going to have the same thing while we wait for the Feds to release the minutes. So this one is also kind of shaky. I think I will also sit on the sides on British pound, Japanese yen. Moving on to euro, British pound, and yesterday, I didn't even look at this because it was just looking chaotic. And we've got some structure here. If you look to the left, this was the previous swing highs here, hovered above it, and now we've broken below it. So I suspect we are probably going to be looking for opportunities to the downside. So just look to the left, a big move down, one big bar up, and looks like a bit of a flag forming as well. But what you can do here is watch these tails, all these tails in this area here. Any one of them could offer resistance, and this is the zone that makes the most sense for me. It's right in the moving averages as well. So a retest of 0.88279 or 0.88332. So if we can get a retest of this area, you should expect a move to the downside. What I would also be doing though is, this is the move up, this is the flag. So just get it. So for a second move up, that also comes into play. Now there's no real structure to the left there, but you can see move up, flag, second move up, and you'll probably see that on a lower time frame a lot more clearer. Move down, flag, so you start breaking up, so breaking above these tails here, then you're starting to look for a move up. But I just don't see any structure to left for that to be playing out. So for me at the moment, if you're trading the 15-minute, you're looking for shorts, and you're basically looking for a breakout of that consolidation phase there. So you either get a retest up here for a rejection, or we're looking for a break below today's low, which is 0.88044, for a move to the downside. So London breakout strategy basically would be an opportunity here. It does look like we've got a crossover. It does look like we've got a reversal happening. If we start breaking above the structure I've given you here, then basically it's back to sitting quietly in the corner and waiting for a better setup. Anyway, that's kind of my view on Forex. I think a lot of it is sit on hands. We'll be watching Euro, British pound. I think that's the only opportunity that I can see brewing ever so slightly. The other 3 are a little bit all over the place and obviously waiting for political noise. Anyway, that's it for me today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.